day is a constant struggle. Like it's, as I said, I sleep for 16 to 18 hours. Like after this now, I'll go sleep the next 4 hours. And that's when you say, can we do an daily podcast? I was like, happy days. Brilliant. You know, I ran for my hour this morning on the beach. I can go to bed now. You know, and it's just, you're exhausted. Like, it's just, your life is completely different to what it was, but I'm still alive. I'm still fighting on. And the consultant, I'll be saying to the consultants, and they're like, Ger, like they, when you come in to give the talks, because there's young guys in their 30s, in their 20s, who may have had strokes for different reasons. As I said, any blockage rate bleed is classed as a stroke or a hemorrhage. And I couldn't say that word for a long time. It used to embarrass me saying stroke. And that sounds, people would say, oh, my mom had a stroke, Ger, she got over it in 4 weeks. I didn't have a stroke. I had a brain hemorrhage. I used to say I had a CEAT. You know, I had a dissection. I get angry about it and go, yeah, we growled that as well. I go, you're not listening to a word I said. Or it's like, oh my God, I know it's classic. Like, it's like saying I'm buying a car. What car did you buy? There's 1,000 different types out there. So there's 1,000 different types of strokes. But the one that we all know about is the Mercedes. The one and only, you know, the one that's the front of your face, where Grandad was left with a little speech impediment or a bit of droopy face. Because he smoked 80 John Pepper Blue a day, because he went drinking, I didn't do anything. And that's what people think a stroke is. I was going, no. Mine was caused from a dissection. It was a freak accident. There's better odds on winning the lotto than there is this happening. That's how mad it is. And the funny thing, like my mate Roy, who I run with now more than anybody else, the morning of I was going skiing, he actually texted me, #don't do a Schumacher. And it's the same thing again. You know, it's a freak accident. And my kids would always say, oh, Dad, why did it happen? You know, I go, I never ask why. I never once do we look up and go, why, God, why did this have to happen to me? I say, I'm so blessed to happen to me, not my wife, not my kids, not my close friends, because I was better prepared for it. I'm stupid enough, thick enough, egotistic enough to believe I'll get on with life. I mean, I'll never make a full recovery. I'll never be the old Ger. But I know that I'm strong enough to get on with being the Ger that I'm left with now. And that's enough more. Like, that's better than 99%. As you say, 3 hours, 6 minutes. You know, it's better than 99% of the runners out there. And that's enough. But for me now, as I would talk to consultants, and it's like, what can I give back now? And I was talking to young guys, 25, who may be born with a hole in their heart that went completely undetected. And suddenly they end up having a stroke and they find out this side of their body is limp or that. I've been in the wards. I was in the wards with boys in their 50s and 60s in intensive care who died at 3 o'clock in the morning. Same thing as me. They choked out. Because when you can't move and your suction machine gets full, you choke. And that's a freaky, horrible, it's a horrible experience at 3 o'clock, I can assure you. And you're crying out, your voice is gone, help, help. That's all you can say. And nobody's, they're in a glass ward, but you're hoping that machine goes off in time. That someone's going to hit you and bring you back. And I've been there once or twice during, and they were dark days. But I've seen 2 guys either side of me die in that first couple of weeks. And as I said, in my head, I was still Ger. I was still the fittest guy in the room, but I couldn't understand why my body had deserted me. But I was also in the other end of the ward. We have guys who were 25 who now, because of a hole in their heart or a heart condition, they had a slight stroke. And because of his blurred face and a numb face and blurred vision, they're going, my life is over. You know, guys, it's not. We have so much more to live for. You know, and it's hard for people to understand because it's unseen. People look at you, I've said a million times already, you look great, you made a full recovery. Well, how did you define that? Well, I seen you around the marathon. And did you see me fall over the line? Did you see when I was sick for days, when I slept for the next 72 hours afterwards? Did you see my numb body? Did you see my broken body or my gastro paralysis, you know, where I couldn't pass anything for 6 days and your best you say is take a laxative? Can you see those parts? But I don't hold that. I try to embrace that now, and I embrace that with people that are injured, the people that have the same brain injury or a different type of brain injury, but going through the same kind of, there is hope.